guys, so today I'm here to do my 29-week update for you. I have a bunch of stuff to tell you guys about, so we're gonna go ahead and get started. So as usual, I'm going to use my handy dandy pregnancy app to tell you what's going on with Revelyn's growth and how she is developing. So currently right now, I am 29 weeks and 5 days, and it says she's the size of a pineapple. It says she currently is anywhere from 15.2 to 16.7 inches long, and she is weighing anywhere from 2.5 to 3.8 pounds. So that's really big. It says that she is starting to get cramped in there because she's growing so fast, which that is true. I'll talk about that in a little bit. I may be able to feel a subtle twitch or hiccuping, and that she is growing white fat deposits under her skin and her energy is surging because of it. Which, yeah, she has a lot of energy. But other than that, there are not too many updates. Then she's just kind of running out of room. Her lungs are developing more, and she is plumping up a lot more. So next we'll get on to talking about the movement side of things. She moves all the time. I noticed that my pregnancy app said that you may feel her move less now because of her having less room, but they would be harder kicks. No, I mean, it's harder kicks plus way more movement. I definitely feel her move several times within an hour, probably even once every like 15 to 20 minutes. And sometimes she'll just be moving nonstop for quite a while. She moves a lot. She has started to kick my ribs. It hasn't hurt yet, but it is uncomfortable. It's definitely a different feeling, whereas you feel them kick on your stomach and it moves. When you kick the rib, it just nothing moves, so it's an interesting feeling. But nothing's hurt yet movement wise, but she definitely is kicking around. She definitely is not like on my bladder like she was a few weeks ago, so that is actually very nice. But she's kicking everywhere else and she moves a lot. I would not be surprised if she's like turning around a lot in there. I now feel her roll, and sometimes she'll be like stuck in one place and it's just like really hard right there, so I can like, I don't know, it's just really cool that like now like the bump sometimes is just permanent where she is, and like you realize you're touching your baby. It's just, I don't know, it's really neat. But she definitely is getting a lot bigger and a lot stronger. So onto symptoms now. With the bigger stomach and more movement comes not so much sleep, unfortunately. I wake up a lot during the night. Probably once every half hour to an hour I'm waking up, and not always because I have to go to the bathroom, just because I'm uncomfortable. So that hasn't been so fun, but thankfully, like you guys know, I'm able to stay home so I can catch up on my sleep throughout the day. Well, I don't nap. I never nap. But I can catch up on my sleep. Once my husband gets up to leave, I kind of just sprawl out and take all over the bed, and I take all his pillows, and then I'm usually able to get a little bit more comfortable and get some sleep. So that I'm very thankful for. Though don't get me wrong, I wish my husband could just stay home and not go to work. Along with that, I have felt kind of the hunger nausea that I used to have at the very beginning of my first trimester. It's definitely nowhere near as bad as it was, but I do feel that I'm getting hungry more often and that I start to feel a little bit nauseous. I wouldn't say like it's a full-on like I feel like I'm gonna be sick right now. It's just like a little bit of nausea, and if I eat something then I'm okay, but it has started to come back a little bit. I think that I've had a few Braxton Hicks contractions. I'm not 100% sure. My stomach does tighten, but it feels like the pain though that I have is only in a specific spot. With that also, I've noticed that when I bend over, I get a pain in my stomach, and I don't know if that's a bad or a good thing. I have my appointment with my doctor soon, so I'll definitely bring it up to her and let her know. But other than that, it's gotten difficult getting shoes on. I've noticed that. Getting shoes on and painting your toenails is a whole nother task now. As well as I have noticed that I've started to be a little bit over emotional, I guess. I cry over things I don't need to be crying over, stuff like that. And then my acid reflux has definitely returned. And the last thing would be nesting. I am starting to nest, though you wouldn't know that from seeing my house right now. We've had kind of a busy week just being in and out, and then we rearranged our furniture but didn't like it, so things kind of got stuck where they are, so it's kind of a mess in our apartment. But I definitely have gotten annoyed with like little things, which I don't think I've mentioned in an update yet, but I did mention in our vlog, I think last week, that like I woke up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom obviously, and coming back there were clothes on the floor, and they bugged me so much that at 3 in the morning I had to pick up the clothes off the floor and put them in the basket because it was driving me insane. So I've definitely noticed that there's like bigger projects, like bigger cleaning projects that I want to do more often, or that I wouldn't have cared about before but now I want to do. But And then also like just the mess in general kind of stresses me out more, but because I'm just so tired and I don't feel good, it's like I'm so tired right now I don't want to do it, but it's driving me insane. So I'm sure that this apartment will start to be a lot cleaner come the next few weeks when my nesting goes into like full overdrive. And I almost forgot to actually mention that my last symptom is acne. Now, it probably more than likely is not due to my pregnancy, but because of the season change. I don't have a big issue with acne except around when the season and the air changes. So because it's turning into fall now, the air is just a lot drier, and so I think that might be why I am breaking out a lot more, which hopefully my makeup covered it up, because like literally they're not like really bad like pimple zits, it's like the under the skin just red zits kind of all over, or the ones that are under the skin and really big and they hurt. So ones like that, which are not fun at all, but I don't think that it's due to the pregnancy, just because I haven't had that really any acne issues during my pregnancy. I'm pretty sure it's just because the season change, and as soon as my skin gets used to it, it will kind of go back to the way it was. So that is pretty much it for symptoms when it comes to that, and then there's just a few little fun updates for you guys. So one is that our baby shower is coming up, and I am planning on one, it will be in our daily vlog, so if you want to see more personable side of it, you can go ahead and subscribe to our daily vlog, and then the vlog that goes up November 2nd will be our baby shower vlog, because our baby shower is on the 1st. But I am going to try and get some more artsy DSLR shots of the baby shower to do like a baby shower video for you guys, so you can kind of see like the decoration and all of that sort of stuff. So I'm going to try to do one of those and put it up for you guys, but if you want to see more of the personable vlogging side of things, then go ahead and subscribe to our daily channel, which is always linked below, and you can go ahead and watch that as well. But that's coming up. We're getting really, really excited. My mom isn't really allowing me to know pretty much anything else when it comes to the baby shower. I was allowed to pretty much choose like the color scheme, and I made the invitations with them and stuff and had input in that. And then as soon as that was all done and the invites went out, it was like, okay, Ariana, you're not allowed to know anything else. So I'm like out of the loop. And as someone that's like a crazy pre-planner, that like really bugs me that I can't, like I have no idea what's going on or what they're doing. So, but I trust them and I know that it will all be good. So the second thing is with the whole pre-planning thing is I've noticed that it almost seems like my pre-planning has kind of like my pre-planning OCD has kind of gone down a little. I woke up yesterday morning and realized I had not even thought about doing a birth plan yet. I didn't even think about packing a hospital bag yet, and I know people kind of are all over the place. Some people start at 28 weeks, some people start at 34 weeks. Because it's my first baby, I would rather pack it obviously a little bit earlier, just in case, because obviously I have no idea when I'm going to have the baby. If I have it early or if I have it late, I don't know. But my friend started hers at 28 weeks and I am almost 30 weeks and I have not done anything, didn't even think about it. And the birth plan I hadn't even thought about, and I know I need to talk with my doctors about that soon. So I woke up yesterday morning, and by the end of the day, before my husband had gotten home, I had completely finished my birth plan. I did a lot of research. I looked up people's birth plans that they actually had to see if there were things I was missing or didn't even think about, and there was a lot of things I hadn't even thought about. If you guys want to see a video specifically on my birth plan and what it is, I definitely would be willing to do that for you guys if you want to see it. And I do plan to do a hospital bag, like what's in my hospital bag when that gets finished, which is another reason I want to finish it a little bit earlier, obviously, so that I can record the video for you guys and put it up. Let me know also what you guys included in your hospital bags and what things you had on your birth plan that you don't think people maybe realize happen when you give birth or after. So let me know, and I will definitely be reading those and taking your suggestions to heart for sure, because I'm a first-time mom, first-time pregnant woman. I have no idea. No idea. So yes, there is, the birth plan is complete pretty much, unless there's other things obviously I will try to look for and make sure that I don't forget anything, but for the most part that is done and I don't need to worry about it too much, besides talk it over with my obstetricians and make sure that everything is good with them. So for today's like what did I get maternity baby wise that I'm going to show you guys is nothing too exciting for you women, but I got some breast pads. Yeah. So this is always fun to talk about, I guess. Part of wanting to breastfeed and being a pregnant woman is leaking issues. So I asked my mom, because a lot of things it seems with pregnancy and breastfeeding tends to be passed on from mom to daughter. So I asked her if she had a lot of leaking issues, things like that, and she said she really didn't. I think she said for like the first 2 weeks she had a few times she leaked, and then that was it. Pretty much her body just regulated itself and then she was fine. So, but just in case that I wasn't like her, and of course for those first 2 weeks when I wanted to make sure that I had breast pads, and I did hit up Etsy. You guys know I love Etsy. And they were a lot cheaper too. I think it was like $2.50 a pair, and these are washable, reusable ones. So these ones are flannel ones, and there's different colors. There's a purple pair, a yellow pair, a blue pair, there's a pink pair, and then a green pair. And so I think these were, I want to say maybe these were only like $2 each or something like that. And these are flannel. There's 2 layers of flannel and then a layer of PUL, pull fabric, which you'll hear a lot when I talk about cloth diapers as well. It is a water resistant fabric, so you put this on the part that touches your shirt, and then this part touches your breast, so that if you do leak, it kind of holds it in and you don't get it on your shirt, hopefully. And then for nighttime use, I got some hemp ones, and these were by the same Etsy seller. I will link her below. She has a lot of awesome stuff on her Etsy shop, so if you're interested in this type of stuff, or like hemp diaper inserts and stuff like that, she has a lot of those things. So I went ahead and picked up 3 of the hemp ones since they're a little bit heavier for nighttime use, and I picked those up as well, and they're like really soft. These, I can't remember if they were pre-washed or not, so I need to read, because with hemp and stuff, you usually have to wash fabrics like this a few times, and then they become more absorbent the more they get washed. So that's pretty much it for what I was going to show you guys and talk about today. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to get to the bump shot, and then I will see you guys next week. So this is my bump. Yeah, I don't know, there you go. And my belly button is starting to stick out more. And here from the side, and from the back. I don't feel like I'm much bigger from last week. I don't know, it's very strange. I sort of feel like some days it sticks out a lot more than other days. So that is it for my 29-week update. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys next week. Bye.